Welcome to ClickSeminars.live. Keep learning, keep earning in 2020 and beyond. And now let's get ready for our next speaker session starting now. Hello, everyone. I'm Mike Stewart, and welcome back to ClickSeminars.live. We've been having presenters all day today, and we're going to be having presenters all week. It's a great opportunity because of the world we live in now. Now we can have events like this virtually and you can watch and interact from the convenience of your computer in your home. So glad to have you getting in your seats. Folks, we've got a great presenter coming up next. This is going to be John Lee. John Lee is the co-founder and the CEO of Wealth Dragons Group, PLC. He's the author of the best-selling book, The Wealth Dragon Way. He started investing in property in his early 20s. By the time he was 27, John had achieved the goal of becoming a self-made millionaire. Wow. He has helped thousands of business owners grow their businesses and gained an international reputation as a world-class speaker, sharing the stages with Bill Clinton and Alan Sugar and Richard Branson. John's success came despite a humble start in his life, and he's dedicated to showing others how they can have the opportunity to do the same. So we have a video right now. We'd like to let you know a little bit more about John Lee.
John Lee is one of the UK's most dynamic and inspirational young propreneurs and international speakers.
We all have the ability to take our knowledge and pass it to other people, and that's what it's about.
As a teenager, John swept the floor and washed dishes at his parents' Chinese takeaway in Manchester. But he knew he was destined for more in life.
If you're gonna think, you may as well think big, am I right?
Eventually, John plucked up the courage to tell his parents he wanted to study and open other doors, going on to obtaining a first-class honours degree in computer animation. John went on to become a top animator, working on internationally acclaimed films such as the Harry Potter series and the X-Men franchise, amongst others. John then left the film industry, following his passion to take control over his destiny and financial future. He combined his technical skills with his in-depth understanding of business, public speaking, marketing, and internet marketing to source property deals and build multiple income-producing assets and businesses. Within 3 years, he successfully developed a multi-million-pound property portfolio, which allowed him to fulfill his dreams of becoming financially free before the age of 27.
True wealth is being able to take care of ourselves.
Today, his wish is a reality. Together with his business partner, Vincent Wong, John founded Wealth Dragons Group PLC and is the creator of Wealth Dragons Online, one of the fastest growing e-learning platforms for business and entrepreneurs.
Every single one of you has a $1 million or even $1 billion idea stuck in your head. The problem is, you haven't got it out there yet.
John Lee is an inspired leader, author, motivator, and mentor. He has taught thousands of people around the world and has shared many a world stage with the likes of Sir Richard Branson, Tony Robbins, and T. Harv Eker, Sir Alan Sugar, and James Caan, amongst others. John's most memorable speaking engagement to date is presenting alongside ex-US President Bill Clinton in London in 2012. John now spends most of his time traveling the world and sharing knowledge with his trademark, vibrant, get-up-and-go, energetic style. His mission in life is to revolutionize the education system and to teach people the financial education that was never taught to us in school, so people have the choice to live the lives they deserve.
Wow. Well, without further ado, let me bring to the virtual stage John Lee.
Everybody, thank you so much for having me. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, everybody, for watching this. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Joe, and also Jason for having me part of Click Seminars. And I'm so privileged to be here to really share with you all these different strategies. So thanks so much. Thank you, Mike, for that wonderful introduction. Thank you.
Well, excellent. Well, let's tell you what. Let's get right to the presentation. I'm going to bring your slides up right now, and how to use social media to make passive income and grow your business? I know I'm interested, so I'm going to go away and let you have the stage, my friend. Go.
Thank you so much. Well, first of all, I want to say to all of you, how many of you can actually see my screen? If you see my screen, just type in yes. See if you can, that'd be great. I can read the comments here. So if you guys are commenting on Facebook or YouTube, I think there's like there may be a little bit of a slight delay, which is great. So yeah, if you by the way, this is a live. I'm presenting live right now. So if you can just hear me, just type in yes. That'd be great. Shatinda, you said yes, fantastic. So some of the things, again, the title of this presentation is how do we use social media to make passive income and grow your business online, even if you're a complete beginner? And some things you're going to be learning is, well, how do you replace your income using social media? I know you've had Paul talk a little bit about social media, about Twitter and using affiliate marketing. I know you've had Simon come talk about some of these strategies to do with creating online businesses as well. So we've got Betty, we've got Ada, we've got Cheryl, we've got John. Hey, great to see you. By the way, where are you guys all watching from right now? I'm currently here in the UK. But where are you all watching from right now? I'd love to hear where you're watching from. Again, this presentation, we talk about how to replace your income using social media. How did I gain over 5 million followers on social media in 3 years? How to leverage opportunities from social media. How to build a strong online personal brand, and also how to turn your passion into a passive income, and also how to grow your existing business. All right. So a lot of you already have a business. Some of you don't. Don't worry, I have a strategy for both of you. Some of the challenges you may be facing as well, John, I'm not making passive forms of income, right? Or, maybe you're not able to monetize your social media. Maybe you make posts on social media all the time, but you don't really monetize it. We got Steve from London. We've got John Wick from Wellington, UK. Awesome. We have Lisa from Illinois. We've got AL from Canada. Fantastic. Jess from Brooklyn. Thank you so much. Anthony from London. So we got my good old fellow UKers here in the UK. I'm currently here in the UK in Milton Keynes. I don't know if any of you know where that is. It's the place of roundabouts. So I want to talk about how do we monetize these strategies. Also, a lot of you may be facing challenges. You want to start an online business, but you actually don't know how to actually start. Or maybe you're posting content with no views, you're getting engagement, but you're not getting the followers, or you're not really getting those views. Maybe some of you are using social media, but you're not making money from that. So let me ask you, how many of you have heard me speak before? If you have, type in yes. If you've never heard me speak before, type in no. Because I'm going to tell you how it all started. I've got 4 strategies that I want to share with you that allow me to create multi-million-dollar businesses. And I want to share with you these 4 things, but I want to see how many of you actually heard me speak before as well. We've got Hetera from the UK. Thank you so much. We've got Unique from USA, Danny from Madrid. Fantastic. And Anza from Hungary. Fantastic. All right. So I started off as a computer animator because a lot of you never heard me speak before. And I worked in London. And London's like this. It's super jammed. I mean, obviously not with COVID-19 now, but this is what it was like. Fiona says, not heard of you before, but very excited. Awesome. So I used to travel a lot like this, get stuck in jams. And it didn't matter how much money you make. Like all the money I made, I just felt like I was just spending it all. Like the more money you earn, the more money you spend. How many know I'm talking about? Typing yes. My mom said, go to school, get a job, work for somebody else. And so I did. And guess what? I got fired. Why? Because I was too good at my job. And this is what you see happening right now in the UK with the whole coronavirus, COVID-19. You've heard all the speakers talk about this. Everyone's losing their jobs right now, especially, like in the UK in this month when it ends. A lot of people will be losing their jobs because furlough is going to be ending. Furlough is a scheme that the government used to give money to companies to help them survive. And so I remember walking out of that company thinking to myself, I'm never going to let anyone do that to me ever again. So I wanted to kind of take charge of my financial future. And so, my partner and I had a lot of arguments, because what I find with a lot of arguments start because of the lack of money, right? We argue about money all the time. And so I definitely knew that was definitely me. So I need another way to make money without me having to trade time for money and not to commute to work every day. So no one could ever point their finger at me and say that you're fired. And this kind of became my security, so it never happened again. So I just need to figure out, how can I make an extra £5,000 a month? And so there's a strategy called reverse engineer. Well, however much money you want to earn, you want to reverse, everyone type in the word reverse engineer. But by the way, the reason I'm getting you to type this in, because I'm presenting this live to you right now. And I want you to take it. I'm trying to teach everything I've learned in the last decade in a very short space of time. So if you want to do this, you need something to sell, and you need to work out how many units per month you want to sell. This is where social media comes in, because social media will give you that massive exposure. So let's say you have a product for $100, you sell 50, you make 5,000. If you have a product for $500, you sell 10 of them, you make 5,000. You have a product for $1,000, you sell 5, you make 5,000. So these are pretty simple techniques to actually use. Thank you, David. Thank you, John. Thank you, Shatinder. By the way, thank you so much for all your participation. Normally I'm used to speaking in front of a live audience, but this is virtual. So I appreciate the comments that are coming in. Thank you. Thank you, Rosina. Thank you, Fiona, as well. So I started reading books and attending these training courses to learn a little bit like what you're doing now. And I didn't even have the money. Back then, you had to pay for these courses. And I think you're so blessed to have Click Seminars and also ClickBank, sponsor this event. So a lot of you can actually attend this for free and learn from all these amazing speakers. I had to borrow money from my uncle because I knew that if I wanted to learn new things, I need to get new things to get the results. So I needed to learn the skills to pay the bills. Everyone type in the word skills to pay the bills. You got to type in skills to pay the bills. And this is what's going to keep your job, by the way. So when I told my friends about these seminars, I said, I'm going to learn how to make money. They say, oh, John, it sounds like a scam. It sounds too good to be true. And what I realized is you should only get advice from people who've got the results that you want, not your friends. You see, you need a coach or a mentor like all top athletes do. You must always be learning. So in the last decade of me being in this industry, I said to myself, well, what's open 24 hours a day, right? If you want to make money, you have to have something that's open 24 hours a day. So let me ask all of you right now, what do you think is open 24 hours a day? All right. Yep. So so some of you are probably saying the internet, which is probably right, which is, that's what Click Seminars is about. And also, so you got to have something that's open 24 hours a day, but also if you want to make money, you need to sell something, provide something of value. So you got to use it to grow your own business. And the goal is to use this to sell other people's products and services. So, if you don't have a business, this is the model you can do straight away. And also turn that passion into an income. And the goal is you need visibility. So I remember the first time I put my website up, I got no sales. Why? Well, all because you have a website, doesn't automatically mean people are going to come to your shop and buy. The secret here, you need traffic. Everyone type in the word traffic. I'm telling you, if you just learn this one thing, any other strategy you learn right now is like an accelerator, but you cannot make money unless you have traffic. And that's what social media is going to give you. It's going to give you a lot of traffic instantly. So a lot of shops are closing down. You've probably seen this. You heard Simon talking about one of our biggest cinema chains, Cineworld, going down. I'm like, no, that's like my childhood. So there's not getting enough traffic. That's why they're closing down. And I remember I was speaking at this event. I started making money. And I remember a guy walked up to me at the end of this and he said, John, that report that you have, how much is your report? I said, I don't know, 47 pounds. The guy takes his wallet out, give me 50 pounds and said, keep the change. That's when I had one of those moments. Right? I quickly went home. I wrote a guide. I got a PayPal link for 47 pounds. I got all my business cards. I sent 800 emails. I got up in the morning and guess what? I had sold 369 copies for 47 pounds each. I made 17,343 pounds whilst I was sleeping. How many of you be okay with that? Type in okay. Type in okay. So you got to have a lot of traffic when we do this. You see, what I realize is, well, if I can get more eyeballs on me, the more people that know who I am, the more people who likely are to buy something. I mean, haven't you gone shopping before? You said, I'm never going to buy anything. I'm not going to buy anything today. And you come home with bags of shopping. How many of you can relate to that? Type in me, right? So the goal here is I asked myself, what's the fastest way to get eyeballs? And so someone said to me, put a video on YouTube. And I said, why? He said, because YouTube is free. You get free exposure. It's like a free TV channel. I said, okay. So I put this video. I got 1,759 views in 2010. And Lord behold, my shop started making money. Because when I asked people, I said, how did you find out about me? And they said, oh, John, I saw your YouTube video. Right? By the way, have any of you seen any of my YouTube videos? If you have, type in yes. If you have. We got Shonda types in me. Type in me. Rosina, Obama, Anthony. Thank you so much for participating, by the way. So And then I just kept repeating the process. I put this one up, I got 92,000 views. I got this one up, and then people start interviewing you. And then I start getting paid speaking engagements. My speaking fee is now £55,000 a speaking fee. And then now I got a book deal, right? So I've written 3 books now. They're all bestsellers. And the reason I was able to get this because I got a lot of exposure. So you get a lot of opportunities that come in as well as a side to, just selling your products and services. So what I learned is that if you can get YouTube traffic to your online shop, you start making money. And someone sent me a Facebook message for that book. And if you have Facebook, you can start making money as well. So in July 2016, I put this video. It's 102,000 views. I sold thousands of copies of my book. So what happened is, what I learned is you can have traffic to your shop. That's all you need. So then I discovered Instagram. How many of you on Instagram type in IG? Type in IG if you're on Instagram. I put this post up, 24 likes, and this is 21st of October 2012. And that's not many likes. Then I put this one up, 17 likes. Then this one, 44 likes. And literally for 4 years, nothing happened. And are you ready? This happened. I started putting these types of posts up, these types of what we call engagement posts. So 469 likes, 1,200 likes. So we've got Erica, who's on IG. Erica, awesome. 2,300 likes. And this one had 27,000 likes. I was like, this is insane. So what I realized is that if you want to get lots of likes and comments, you've got to have what we call value-led posts. So then I thought, wow, I can drive traffic from YouTube to my shop, Facebook to my shop, Instagram to my shop, and LinkedIn to my shop, which LinkedIn is one of the most powerful. And what I learned is I had this big aha moment. And what I realized is the more likes you get, the more followers that you get, the more leads you get, the more income you make, period. And if you look at this graph in 2018, I started taking social media seriously. And the more followers I got, the more money I made. I made £96,000 in this month. In this month, I did 151,000. In this month, I did 198,000. In this month, I did 437,000. I'm not showing you this to say, oh yeah, look how much money I earn. No, I'm showing you this because I'm nothing special. Like if I can do this, all of you can do this. You just need to follow a set of rules, which I'll be sharing with you through this. And as I go through this, I'll also be sharing some strategies and results, but it doesn't mean it's typical. It does require work and time to do this. So the biggest secret is the best known beats the best. That means you don't have to be the best at something. You just got to be the best known. That's what social media is going to do for you. It's going to get you known really fast. And so right now, if you look at this burger in McDonald's, how many of you can make a better burger than McDonald's? Type in yes. Right? A lot of you can, but you don't make more money than McDonald's. Why? Because they're better known than you. So we got to be better known, right? So why should you listen to me? Well, I have over 5 million followers on social media. I've spent millions testing what you're about to learn. I'm the author of this book, that book there, the blue one, called Business Hack, which was endorsed by the co-author of Rich Dad Poor Dad. I've trained thousands of people all around the world. And last year, I floated my company in the stock exchange. I had a valuation of 30 million euros. I did my first IPO. In the whole world right now, there's only 5 companies in my industry that is listed a company in the stock exchange. When people say, John, there's all these different gurus, which one should I listen to? Well, I've listed a company in stock exchange, and there's only 5 companies in the world in my industry that have done this. So I also train a lot of celebrities now, public figures, and professional athletes. So this is speaking in front of 3,500 people in Singapore. This is in London. It's in London as well. And by the way, I was also featured on the front cover of Global Woman magazine because I helped all the female entrepreneurs become more entrepreneurs. I was featured in the Edge magazine. And now I'm regularly interviewed on TV, radio, newspaper. All right. And I was also featured in Fortune 500 magazine. And also, this is one of the book signing for about 450 people that took me about 3.5 hours. So I don't think I'll be doing that again. I have over 2.2 million followers on Facebook, and I'm also verified. So if you see the little blue tick, that means Facebook only give a blue tick if you're a celebrity or if you're a public figure. All right. This video reached over 10 million people. I had 44,000 shares. So I'll share with you how I did that. So who's this for? Well, if you want to master social media marketing to monetize, not just to get followers, but to monetize, it's absolutely for you. If you want to make more passive income, if you want to turn your passion into a profit, if you don't have a business, if you have a business, but you want to double your income, if you want more leads and sales, if you sell a service, you sell a product, you want to earn more income on the side, you want to start a business, maybe you want to do a side hustle. If you want more clients, this training is specifically designed for you. It's not for people that want to get rich quick or don't want to do any work or don't want to invest in themselves or don't want to take action or are closed-minded. We have to have a open mind. So let me ask you a question right now. What do you sell? Can you type it in for me? If you just type it in for me, that'd be great. So as I go through this presentation, I'll give you some live examples of how you could actually incorporate social media into your business to start monetizing. If you just type that in for me, I can see the comments on my phone here. I'll just give you a moment to do that. All right. So yeah, if you just type into the chat, just so I know what industries you're in. Like, for example, what do you sell? You know, what products do you sell? What service do you sell? What business do you want to start? Like, what do you do for a living? Like, what's your biggest challenge right now? So if you just do that for me, that will be great. That will be great. Okay. All right. So Shachinda says, I sell storage box supplies. Okay, good. What else? Who else? Who else? Yeah, if you just type it in below, because I'm going to give you some live examples of these 4 strategies on how I actually did this. Because, you know, the first part of the strategy is actually how do we use YouTube's video monetization? Because a lot of people are using YouTube as a consumer. They're watching videos, but actually you should be creating videos. Consumers spend money, creators make money, right? Rukuj sells gadgets, all right? Erica, health supplements, self-care awareness, affirmations, great. Lisa, you sell email and affiliate marketing. Peter, graphic design. Anthony, property letting services Southwest. Fantastic. Learn English with Lotte, getting my products on ClickBank and marketing it. Fantastic. Property letting in Southeast London. Thank you, Anthony. So there's 4 parts. The second part is using Facebook's dark posts. This is how I make millions of dollars just from Facebook alone. All right, and I'll share with you how we do that. 3 is using Instagram's inbuilt features. There's so many ways to drive traffic to a specific website by using Instagram's inbuilt features. And also LinkedIn, you can do, that's where you do your collaboration and partnership deals. So some of the biggest myths is, well, John, I don't have anything to sell. You don't need to have anything to sell. Right? I'm not good with computers. You don't need to be good with computers. It's too late for social media. No, it's only just starting. I'm too old for this. My oldest student is 75 years old. Right? Social media is for kids. No, it used to be, not anymore. Or I'm too shy. I don't want to show my face. There's a way to do this without actually having to show your face. All right. So let's go to part 1. If you're ready for part 1, type in part 1. And also do me a favor. A lot of you watching this on Facebook or Instagram, copy Facebook or YouTube, copy the link, send it to your friend right now. Because why? After this presentation finishes, we'll probably never be speaking again. So I really want you to learn this stuff with your friends so you can learn this together. So you have an accountability buddy so you can really get this. So do me a favor and share this right now so more people can learn with you. So then you have something to talk about when you go to lunch. All right. So YouTube strategies, video monetization. That's when you can monetize your videos. That means anytime someone watches your video, you get paid money for it. Ranking #1 strategy. YouTube is now the 2nd biggest search engine in the world. So if I type in, for example, Anthony property lettings, do you come up, right? Are you #1? If you're not, if you're invisible, guess what? No one's going to buy stuff from you. Video funneling. One of the fastest ways to monetize right now, record a video of your product, put it on YouTube. And in fact, that's what's happening with this seminar, right? So, you know, this is now streamed on YouTube. So a lot of people on YouTube are watching it. And then, you know, people will watch the video and then they're going to, you know, share it. And so that's how you drive traffic to your website, right? Massive exposure hack. You can actually target videos specifically to do with what you want to earn. So let's say, for example, you do gadgets, all these, like, you know, those fidget things you can buy, those gadgets. You can target every single video on the internet on YouTube and put your ad in front of that video. All right. So the simple strategy is we have an online shop. There's YouTube. We drive that traffic to our shop, drive the views to buy. That's it. So this is how it works. So let's say we put a video up, we have 1,000 views, we drive them to our site, they buy something for $100, say 10% buy, that's 10 grand, right? So it's an easy £10,000 just from driving traffic, but you need to get the views. Views equals income. Everyone type the words view equals income, right? This lady here, she's got almost 6 million views. She would have made at least 50,000 from this video, just from the views alone. And she teaches makeup tutorials. Her sister has makeup samples and she makes 84 million from YouTube, Michelle Fan. She has 700,000 subscribers paying her $10 a month. That's 7 million a month she's making just from YouTube. This band here, Jesly, they do cover songs. They got 56 million views and they put a link in the description to divert the views to the shop to buy their single on iTunes for $1.29. So if just 1% of people buy, that's $600,000, right? This is Alan Ung, one of my students. He said, John, I don't have a business. How do I make money from YouTube? I said, all you need to do is just record a video of what you're passionate about, put it on YouTube, and people will start watching it. So he's got 200,000 views, but he's only got 2,000 subscribers. So one of the best ways to hack YouTube is you just model titles that already have millions of views. And that's exactly what I did. I Can't Help Falling in Love with You is a Elvis Presley song. So when people finish watching Elvis Presley, YouTube, because the titles are the same, they'll suggest his video. That's how he gets thousands and thousands of views for free. Now he sells his music. The people who buy his music are people who are getting married. They buy the song to get married down the aisle, right? They listen to the song and then they're walking down the aisle. If you sell physical products like skipping ropes, you can place your product under every skipping rope video, right? This guy he sells braces to keep your shirt tucked in all day. Look, 1.8 million views this has had. How to keep your shirt tucked in all day. The conversion is 2.35% of people that go to a site after watching a video. So the calculation of that is 1.8 million views, 1% go to buy, and that's 18,000 people that buy those stupid braces for £3.15 each. They make £56,000 just from a stupid little video. How many of you think that's pretty awesome, by the way? Type in awesome, right? It really is interesting. But a lot of you not doing this. Again, you heard some of the other speakers talk about affiliate marketing. You could use this exact same strategy for the affiliate marketing stuff. This is Casey Neistat. So he put a YouTube video channel up. And when you get lots of followers on your YouTube channel, you can sell the channel. So he just did a deal with CNN for 25 million. So imagine you get lots of followers on your YouTube channel and you sell your YouTube channel. That's what we call digital real estate. So I decided to give this a try. If you go to YouTube, type in John Lee Property Investment, right? I've got almost 900,000 views. I start showing up on the search engines for free, right? And now I can put a link inside my video. They click that link, they go straight to my shop, and they click this buy now button here. They put the credit card details in, and bang, £27, £27, £27, £27, £27. I sold 87 units. I made £2,619 in 7 days. How many of you are okay with that? Type in okay. Now, again, I know it's not a lot of money, but I think for a lot of you, that could pay for your mortgage. It could pay for your child's education. It could pay for, that could actually pay for a Lamborghini, right? If you're into cars, right? It can pay for a 1 million pound house, for example, right? Look at this. So I just carried on doing this, right? I just kept filming videos and putting them on YouTube. Some of them don't even have my face. Like this one here, that had 1.3 million views. It doesn't even have my face on there. I put this one up, 800,000 views, 400,000 views, 400,000, 200,000, 182,000, 183,000. I literally get millions and millions and millions and millions of views on YouTube, right? Now, if you were to get millions of views, how many think you would actually start making money? Typing yes. You can't not drive so much traffic to the site that people don't buy anything. And in fact, it starts ending up like this, right? Harley says it's not realistic. Well, it is realistic if you just follow my steps. I'll give you the step-by-step process to do this, right? It may not be realistic to you because you've never done it before, right? And it definitely wasn't realistic to me when I first started. Right. And I can tell you that if you just follow the steps that I tell you to do, you will start making money. How many of you agree with this, by the way? Type in yes. Type in yes. Look, I'll give you a classic example, right? Just to prove my point. I put this video up 9 years ago. If you don't believe me, go to YouTube, type in John Lee Lease Options. Lease Options are where to buy property. I put it up 9 years ago, and still till today, this makes me money. This makes me money, right? Look at this, right? How to invest in businesses. Okay, if you go to YouTube, if you don't believe me, again, don't take my word for this. Go to YouTube, type in how to invest in businesses. I'm on the first page, right? This video is responsible for me raising millions, millions, millions of pounds. Now, do I think that's realistic? I would never have thought of that. But look, if you don't try, this is what you have to try. If you don't try this stuff, you won't get, if you don't take action, you don't get results. And it doesn't cost you anything to put stuff onto YouTube. Look, classic example. How many John Lees do you think there are in the world? Right, John is the most common name in the world right now. So is the word Lee, right? The name Lee, right? Is it realistic for me to rank? If you type in John Lee, there's over 2 billion search results for John Lee. Is it realistic to rank on the first page of YouTube and Google? If you don't believe me, you can test it, right? this is just stuff that I do. It's not what works or what doesn't work. It's just these are my results. And I'm telling you, if you just do what I tell you to do, you'll get these results. It's actually not rocket science. You just got to do this step by step, right? And so when you put a video on YouTube, look at this, right? It's ranking on Google as well, because YouTube is owned by Google. The first year I did this may not seem realistic to you, but I made £76,000 in the first year, right? That is not a lot of money. I mean, I do that in a week now, right? Because I figured out the system. And you heard some of the speakers say you can make $1 online, you can make $1 million. You just need to replicate it over and over and over again. The key here is to make sure that people can find you when they type in your product or service, right? Now, what if you don't have any product? How many of you are completely new to this, that you've never done this before? Type in me if you're completely new. Because I've got a strategy for you. I need to know how many of you are complete beginners on this. I'm going to give you a strategy that's going to help you make money straight away. All right. What I believe is that the amount of money that's in your bank account is in direct proportion to the amount of people that you've helped. That means if you're not making money right now, it's because you're not helping people. Like, if you want to add value to your life, you must add value to other people's lives. How many of you agree with that? Type in the word agree. Type in agree. So your goal is you're just going to sell other people's products for them and take a commission. How does it work? So let's say I go to Anthony, who does lettings in London, right? So I say, Anthony, I've got this person that needs a property, right? You supply properties, and there's me in the model. So I do a deal with you. I bring them, those people who have a problem, to me. I pass them over to you. You give them the solution. I take a commission. That's it. That's not hard. You can all record a video, put it online, and sell somebody's product. That's exactly what that Click Seminars is doing, right? This exact same strategy I'm telling you right now is exactly what, and that's why they're going to make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars by just selling other people's products, right? One of my students here, Monica, she made 120,000, complete beginner. How? She got protein powder. She put it onto her website. She then used Instagram, because Instagram is really good for highly engaged products. So she made these protein pancakes, and you can buy these protein pancakes, but you must buy the protein powder from her website. That's how she did 120,000, right? Look, here's a really simple strategy, right? Just interview somebody, right? Interview them, and at the end say, by the way, if people want to buy your XYZ product or service, where can they go? Click the link in the description. How many of you could just interview somebody and then just put their affiliate link in the bottom? Look, John DeMartini, this had 14,200 views, right? 14,200. So it's free. It doesn't cost any money to do that, right? And I'm just reading some of the comments here. FS Web says YouTube is not as easy as this guy says. It is, if you know. Look, I'm going to tell you right now that it's easy for me because I've been doing it for 10 years. It's not easy for you because a lot of you have not been doing it for 10 years. That's why you're on this training, so I can tell you how to do it properly, right? It's just that when something, if you're finding something difficult, it's because you're doing the right thing wrong. It's like when people go to the gym, they're training like this, right? When they're trying to get biceps, but they're doing the right thing wrong. So you must do the right thing right, and that's the key to this. And my student, she made 120,000 in 18 months, and now she's become a celebrity. Look, she has all these people come to her training programs. She's on the front cover of newspaper magazine. She's also listed in the news and all the social media, right? So the key here is Amazon Associates. Look, this is as easy as I can make this for you, right? You say it's not easy. This is as easy as I can make it for you. You literally go to Amazon Associates where you can sell somebody else's products, right? I'm telling you, like, a lot of you also, if you want to be successful, you have to change the way you think. How many of you agree with that? Type in yes, right? You got to change the way that you think. So, a lot of these strategies is all about creating and selling other people's products. So what we got to do is we got to get the link, right? We just go to Amazon, we get the link, right? We copy the link, and then we paste it to somebody. And if they buy, then you make money, right? So the key here is not, and I respect you. I've come from Silicon Valley. I appreciate. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. But I respect results. Thanks for sharing. No, I appreciate that. And I completely see it from your guys' point of view. Sometimes I'm a little bit reluctant about showing these kind of results because it almost sounds unbelievable. And I get it. It was the same for me. You know, like when I started listening to a lot of these speakers, I was like, there's no way. Like, if it was that easy, everybody would be doing it. But I want to show this video right now, and you're going to be like, this is crazy. This guy here put a video up bending an iPhone. I mean, come on, everybody can bend an iPhone. It got 72 million views, and I was like, oh my God, like, why didn't I think of that? So this is why it's so important to have a mentor and a coach, because they'll tell you what to do. Sometimes we don't see the opportunity unless we've been trained to do that. So all these things that you're putting out completely, I can completely see it from your point of view. And you know, when I first started learning this, I was like, oh my God, it's like, but I just tried it and I got some little results, and I kept doing it over and over and over again. And some things didn't work and some things worked, and I just did more of the stuff that worked, and the things that didn't work, I just kind of left it, you know? So the conclusion here is that the more people you divert to your shop, the more income you make, period. And that's pretty much it. And, you know, I know a lot of you, and you've seen a lot of the speakers make some offers, and I do have an online course on this. If you're interested, just speak to the team. I don't want to talk about it here, but that'll tell you a lot about how to do YouTube in the right way. Because I only have like an hour to teach you everything I've learned in my last 10 years, right? So part 2, if you're ready for part 2, type in part 2. I'm going to talk about Facebook's monetization strategy, right? A lot of people right now are making posts, but the problem is, if you're making posts on Facebook, the only people that are going to see this are your friends, right? And the problem with that is your friends are not your buyers. So we must show it to people who are ready to buy your product. So Facebook has been data mining people for years, right? We've got Anas from Morocco. Awesome. By the way, if you guys have joined, just let me know where you're joining from. And if you're getting a lot of value from this so far, share this with other people, because I really want them to learn from this. So I'm going to teach you a way and how we can make a post, but only show it to buyers. So it's not your friends, but it will show it to your buyers. You also need to get 10,000 followers on Facebook in 7 days. Why? We've come to a point in life now where people judge you based on, you know, how you look, how you sound, the color of your skin, you know, your status, and it's just how the world is. I mean, if you walk down a city center and you see all these people stood outside this restaurant, what does it tell you? What do you assume? You assume that you know, the food's good, right? But if there's no one stood there, you assume the food's bad. It's the same with your business. If someone comes to your business and you've got like one follower, if you're like a coach or a mentor or a trainer or a restaurant, whatever, you got like 1 or 2 followers, people would just assume that it's not that good. So that's why it's really important to get followers. I'm going to show you some of the strategies we can use to do that. Massive lead generation, right? One of the best ways right now to generate leads is on Facebook. And you heard some of the speakers talk about it's the cheapest time to advertise right now on Facebook. And it's generating really, really fast leads, right? And also as well, Facebook, I beta tested, I was one of the 50 people in the world that beta tested Facebook supporter platform. And what that means is at the end of this year, Facebook will launch its supporter platform where you can get paid now to make posts, and people have to follow you in order to, well, I mean, they actually pay you a monthly subscription in order to follow you. So it's pretty powerful. So how do we do these dark posts? Well, we click on create an ad, right? And here we have demographic targeting. So one of my students, he is a wedding photographer. He said, John, look, like, could you coach and mentor me? But I don't have a physical product. I sell a service. I'm a wedding photographer. I said, Dennis, check this out. We can literally type into this search engine within Facebook, and we can look for people that just got engaged 3 months ago. So there are 99,000 people in the United Kingdom that literally just got engaged. And now he makes posts, and these posts are specifically targeted at people getting married. So that's how he gets all these bookings for the weddings, right? Entertainment. So how many of you are big fans of Avengers, right? How many big fans of Avengers? We've got Ada from Peru, John from Tucson, Arizona, Rosalind from Las Vegas. I love Las Vegas. We got Fiona. What is RLT? So Fiona, RLT stands for Relevant Laser Targeting. So Avengers Endgame did $1.2 billion in the opening box office. How? Because they targeted everybody who loves entertainment and loves watching films. So now when you go into Facebook, you're going to start seeing all the films, right, that are just superhero movies. And then you're more likely to go and buy a ticket to go watch the film. And also, so one of the actors from this film contacted me. He saw me on Instagram. He contacted me and we went for dinner. His name is Benedict Wong. He played Doctor Strange. Wong in Doctor Strange. And it was in a film called Infinity War, Avengers Infinity War, Marco Polo, Interstellar, and what's the other one? Endgame, Avengers Endgame. So yeah. So look at this. Like if you do food and drink, right? So look at this. Food and drink. You've got a restaurant that can target people that love desserts. So this restaurant in London has an hour queue outside the shop. This was sort of before COVID-19, but they always have an hour queue outside the shop. Why? Because they can target everyone that just loves desserts. If you do e-commerce, look at that. You type in yoga, 180 million people. So the key here when you're targeting, marketing is targeting. If you want to create a brand, you must first create demand. So what happens is when you made that post, you start to get people showing up in the news feeds. They click on that link, they contact your company, and voila, you've now got an inquiry where you can sell your products and services. The key every single day to social media is to create as many inquiries as possible for your products and services, right? If there's no action, there's no money. The more action you take, the more money you make, right? This video reached 10 million people, had 44,000 shares. How? Because I was able to target people who loved motivation and inspiration. And that's why so many people shared it, because these people shared it with their friends because they were inspired by this video that I created. And that's what actually got me over 2.2 million followers and got me verified, right? And so now, you know, if you go to my page, if you type in John Lee, you'll see the one with the blue tick. You know, if you click you have to pay to follow me now, right? So £3.49 a month. And, you know, once you click that, you know, you're paying £3.49 a month. Imagine if all of you can just get 1,000 followers at $5. That's $5,000 a month. That's 19 followers a week, right? That's pure passive income. How many of you really think that you could just get 1,000 followers in a year? That's 19 followers a week. How many think you could do that? Just type in yes. Type in yes. If you think you could actually do that. Just 19 followers. I'm not saying it's got to be thousands of followers. I'm just talking about 1,000 followers. It's really not that much, right? 19 followers. If you use the exact same strategy and just put out the content, you will start hitting that result. In fact, Mark Learn, one of my students, he actually did this. He said, if you want to grow your business and brand to earn more income, then John is the guy you need to learn from. He's the real deal. 1 year after the coaching program, I did $1.5 million. And let me tell you exactly what I taught him so you can do the same thing. Right? So step one, if you want to get more followers, one of the fastest ways to get more followers is to do a lot of Facebook Lives and a lot of collaborations. If one person shares your video, right, who's got 1 million followers, a lot of people can see it. That's why when you're creating the content, there are 3 types of content you want to create for social media: viral content, branded content, and also sales content. So one of the ways to get your videos to go viral is to have a really viral title, like Cheap, Fast, and Fake. You had 13,000 likes, 16,000 shares, 2.3 million views. So Mark's got a juicing company. He teaches people weight loss. But when he put this video out, all these people start contacting him because he was in this video. It was a bit controversial as well. All right. This is Grace. You know, she attended my training program. Before she had 238 followers. Now she has 67,000 followers. Right. And now she's got a course that teaches women how to give birth, right? Using hypnobirthing. Skip, he's got a physical product. He's yoga every day. One of the best ways to get followers on Facebook is to do Facebook Lives, right? So he goes live every single day at 7:30 and he just does his yoga, his breathing. And now people at the end message him. They said you can go direct to a WhatsApp message, right? And now you can he sells his supplements, a physical product, right? Which is insane. This guy, how many of you heard of Jay Shetty? Type in 1 if you've heard Jay Shetty. Type in 1 for me. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to collaboration deals. Jay Shetty has 30 million followers. When he interviewed me on his show, and he reached 100,000 people in 19 hours. Like imagine right now, if you get 100,000 people that come to you, you're going to get a lot of people that buy your stuff. So I can see why a lot of you, like if you've been doing things like the old way, why it wouldn't work. But this is kind of the new way to do things. Like right now, social media collabs or collaborations is one of the fastest ways to start monetizing. And I can tell you there's huge opportunity for all of you. For those of you that do not have a business, you can literally manage someone's social media business and charge them £2,000. I say £2,000, that's around $3,000 to manage the Facebook. If you want to make 10,000, you just need 5 clients. That's it, 5 clients. So all you got to do is find business owners. How many of you know business owners? Type in biz, B-I-Z, type in biz, right? Because if you got a business owner, by the way, thank you so much for all of you participating. I really appreciate you participating because I can't see your faces, and all I can see is your comments coming in. So thank you, Stuart, Shinda, Real King, Andrea, Monica. Thank you so much. All right. Pam Ciel, she's again one of my students. I took a business to $1.3 million in 12 months by using this exact same strategy. This is before she met me. This is after I finished with her. Right? Not like that. She's now become a celebrity, the superstar. She's in the Reader's Digest. She's in the radio. And look, right? All the things I'm teaching now, I tested this. I actually invested over $2 million in one of my Facebook accounts. Now, when I started, I didn't have $2 million. I just kept earning a little bit of money and then investing some money and earning it, investing it, and it just kept snowballing. That's why, I invest so much money just into Facebook, right? So, you have peace of mind that the things I'm teaching you, it really does work. And again, if you're interested, I've got a course on this and I won't talk about it now. Just have a chat to the team at the end and they can tell you how to do that. All right, part 3. If you're ready for part 3, type in part 3. And if you get a lot of value from this, by the way, if you watch this on Facebook or Instagram, do me a favor, click that share button and share this with other people right now because, I don't want you to kind of learn this stuff yourself. I want you to learn with a partner, learn with a friend. Because when you learn with a friend, you start to mastermind ideas. All right. So part 3, Instagram profits. This is one of my most profitable ones that I use. And I'll tell you why in a second. The follower strategy, right? Instagram's algorithm changes like every 6 months. So before you could go to somebody's page and click follow. And then when that person makes a post, you would say their post. It doesn't work like that anymore. You have to do 3 extra steps. You have to, number 1, click the blue button. So if you go to my page, you'll see John Lee with the blue tick. When you click the follow button, it turns white. You got to click the white button and you'll get something like pops up. And at the bottom, it says manage notifications. You got to click that manage notifications, turn the feeds and stories on. And now when you make that post, your followers will see your post. Now, why do you want them to see your post? If your post doesn't have any interaction in the first hour, right? What will happen? You will lose engagement and then Instagram will not show your post. So actually you want your post to go viral. And this is one of the ways we can do that. Okay. Because Instagram has something called Instagram Explore. We need to push because on your Instagram, only your friends will see it. But when it pushes from Instagram into Instagram Explore, it will go to the billions of people that use Instagram, right? So you'll push it and that's when your post will trend and start viraling. So that's a follower strategy. Second one is influencer. You can now, the new trend, the new business model. How many of you heard of the term Instagram influencer or YouTube influencer or just influencer? Just type in yes if you have. Type in yes. So now the way people are making money, they're getting followers on social media and they're charging people money to make posts. So that's why the influencer strategy is so good. That's why you want to get followers. Bio link strategy. There are 3 types of accounts in Instagram. You've got your personal account, creator account, and business account, right? All after this, make sure you turn your Instagram account into a business account. Go to settings, turn it to business, and now you can put a link directly in Instagram. When people click, they go to your shop and they can buy. Also, collaboration. So I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to give you a free strategy. And this is normally something I teach in my 3-day bootcamp. But it's a free strategy. This is how I got over 1 million followers in 1 year on Instagram. How would you like to know how I did that? Type in 1M. Type in 1M, right? Anthony says, yes, my daughter's an influencer. So you know that influencers make money. I know kids, like I'm talking about, 10-year-olds that are making $20,000 a month. It's insane. The world's changing, right? Monica says, John, so the hashtags don't help position anymore. They do, but you got to use it slightly differently. And I'll come to that. In fact, at the end of this, I'll take some questions. So just so you kind of know how all this stuff works. So what I did is, so the fastest way to get collaborations is to find an account that has over 1 million followers. Why? Because accounts that have over 1 million followers are under a lot of pressure to create content. If they don't, they start losing followers. So if you can save them time and create some good content, ask them to post it, but to tag you in the descriptions. So when people watch that video, they will click to go to your profile and then you'll get a follower. So this guy, I got like 6,500 followers from this guy in like, 24 hours. This guy did the same thing. He got 1.2 million followers, and I got like 3,500 followers. And this one here, 1.1 million followers. I got 2,500 followers from this. So I get over 10,000 followers in a really short space of time, right? So I can put a link in my bio so they can click the link and go to my shop to buy. So this is how you drive traffic. So I took this screen grab a couple of years ago. I had 322,000 followers, but I was still doing over 7 figures by this exact same strategy. And so one of the fastest ways and one of the big ways to monetize on Instagram is to use Instagram stories. How many of you do Instagram stories? Type in yes, right? So this Instagram story had 100,000 views, right, in 23 hours. And in your Instagram story now, there's a feature called swipe up. So you can swipe up, you can put a link in there. So for example, my shop, I've got johnleeproducts.com. You swipe up and you can buy these courses for like £900, £1,000, £500. That's how I make a lot of money, right? Jay's got almost 10,000 people watching in that live. He says, hey, go buy my book. That's why he's a New York Times bestselling author, right? This lady here, she does a lot of like Pilates and yoga. She sells yoga mats and yoga clothes. She got almost 10,000 people watching. So this is how you can drive instant traffic to your shop to buy. All right. Look at this. Danielle charges 20,000 per post. Julie charges 10,000 per post. Amy Song charges 9,000 per Instagram post. Huda Kattan, 18,000 per post. And by the way, I'm not even making these figures up. These are like, you can go and do research. This is how much influencers get paid. Try and take a guess on how much Cristiano Ronaldo gets paid to make one post on Instagram. Anyone take a guess? I'm also take a sip of water. If you comment now, guess how much he gets paid. $356,000 for a single post. He makes more money from Instagram than he does playing football, right? Kardashians, $500,000 a post. John Lee, I charge £10,000 a post. Like this suit company gave me this suit for free. It's a $1,000 suit. I got 500,000 reach, 33,000 likes, 8,688 profile visits. Now, I just want to say something here, right? John Lee, at one point in time, had 0 followers. Because I know some of you look at my numbers and go, John, it's okay for you. You're famous now, right? No, I'm telling you, they only took me 3 years to do, 3 and a bit years to do this, right? So don't look at me and go, yeah, John, you got superpowers. I don't. Like, if you just do what I tell you to do and you be consistent, you put in the work, you will get these results. And if you don't believe me, scroll back to my first ever post on Instagram and it's got 12 likes on there. 12 likes. Right. So I got all this engagement to this suit company who gave me the suit. And now look at this. Right. They can go there and they can buy the suits from them. And when you get big on social media, celebrities also want you to help them promote their stuff. Right. So this is me and John Legend. This is me and Chris Tucker. This is Naomi Campbell. This is Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton's he just got the podium record, by the way. Amazing. He's a racing car driver. This is Orlando Bloom, who's in a film called The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, Pirates of the Caribbean. And in the back there, that's Tom Hardy. But it's not every day. So the person who introduced me to Orlando Bloom was Leonardo DiCaprio. So I was in fact personally invited to Leonardo DiCaprio's house. But I also met this guy here, Sylvester Stallone. And, you know, he invested all his money just so he could have this film, Rocky. So if you want to achieve your dream, you must invest in your dream. Everyone type in the word invest in your dream. Right? And look at this. You're thinking, well, John, I don't have millions of followers. I get it. So I found you some software. It's called tribegroup.co. Download this software, link it with your Instagram, and now you can charge $100 to $200 a post, right? So if you can just do like, I don't know, 1 post a day, you know, you can make 1,400 a week, right? Elham Payfun, she made 100,000 in 6 months. She now has 53,000 followers on Instagram, learning all the things that you're learning right now. Right. And by the way, I do have a course. I won't talk about it now. If you're interested, go and speak to my team at the end. Right. Okay. Part 4. If you're ready for part 4, type in part 4, and we will get ready for part 4. And again, if you're getting a lot of value from this, share this, because I want other people to understand this with you, so you know exactly how this works, and you can just really talk to this with your friends so that they can really understand this. All right. And what I'll do, if you comment as well, I know a lot of you are watching this in Facebook and YouTube. I'll come back in and I'll answer, because I'm not going to get time to answer all the questions. But what I'll do is I will comment on some of the comments, and I'll come back into the community, because I know this event's going to be going for quite some time. So I'll try and do as best as I can in the time that I have. All right. Okay. LinkedIn is so powerful. LinkedIn can do email ads, text ads, sponsored ads, and massive list acquisition. So I'm an investor. So I invest in, businesses, startups. And so these guys target me for early investment opportunities, right? So you can now talk. So LinkedIn used to be a CV platform. Now it's basically become the social media for business, right? So now, how do you target people with specific job titles? And you can do a lot more than that, but let me show you one of the most powerful ways to start doing this. So if you click on advertise, right, I can click on, I want website visits, I want to message people, and I can literally target job profile. So in here, CEO. So I do a lot of like mentoring, coaching with CEOs, because I've listed my company on the stock exchange. I did an IPO. And a lot of these CEOs come to me and say, John, how did you IPO your company? And I charge £5,000 for 1 hour of consulting, just to tell them how to list a company on stock exchange, because it's a very specialized skill. So look at this. I can target all the CEOs. There are 150,000 CEOs just in the United Kingdom. I could do that, Fiona, like for Las Vegas. I can do that for any part where you're living right now. The moment I click launch campaign, it will start sending thousands and thousands and thousands of messages. And then I say, hey, by the way, if you want to learn to list your company, contact me. I just did an IPO. And then that's how I get my consulting clients. And so I taught this to Andreas Kisomis. He came to me and said, John, I really understand that social media is powerful, but you know what? I've got a big problem. I'm scared. I don't want to put my face on camera. And I said, Andreas, you don't need to put your face on camera, right? All you need to do is put your work on camera. And he listened to me, did exactly what I told him to do. His videos weren't getting that many views, that many likes, but guess what? In the first year, he made 150,000 euros. And he put these posts up, right? Where you could see all the different, lighting, of his work. And you know what? He had a Russian couple that gave him 80,000 euros for one wedding to do all the lighting. It's insane. So you don't even need to have thousands and thousands of views. You just need to have qualified views. Everyone type in the word qualified views. Qualified views. Thank you. All right. And again, I do have a LinkedIn program in this. I won't talk about it right now, but if you're interested, go and speak to the team. All right. Okay. So let me give you the big picture. Right. So the big picture, really, if you go, okay, John, I get all this, but like, how can I implement this? Right. We go to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We drive all that traffic to our shop. We can even use Google. There are different hacks that you can use to get on the first page of Google in 24 hours. And also TikTok is now paying people to create content. So there's something called a TikTok fund now. Right. So you drive all that traffic to your shop, and then by driving all that traffic, you will get people that buy. People will not buy if you drive so many people there. And that's why you have to use this social media FME strategy, force multiplier effect, right? And you automate that. So right now you can automate your posts. You can schedule your posts. And you only need 50 sales at $100 to make 5,000. That's only 2 sales a day. How many of you believe that if you were the right commitment, you could just do 2 sales a day? Type in yes. Type in yes. All right. Thank you, Rosina. Thank you, Stuart. Thank you, Ruckling. Thank you, Learn English with Lottie and her daddy, Dad Danny. Awesome. All right. So the 4 parts is you got to have video monetization, right? You've got to have dark posts and targeting using Facebook. You got to have Instagram's inbuilt features like swipe ups. LinkedIn using the profit strategy by targeting buyers. But why do people never make it? Well, because they're always trading time for money, or they're working hard for money, or maybe it sounds too good to be true. And I get it. Like all the speakers that are coming on, when they say things like in your reality, because if you've never done something before, then of course, sometimes it does sound too good to be true. But if you've been doing it over and over and over again, like someone said to me that, so today I just did a Lamborghini track day because I'm a client of Lamborghini. They invited me to a test track. It's a private track. The car did 170 miles an hour because it's a private track in a straight. And then I slammed on the brakes and the car almost stopped immediately. I would never in a million years think a car could go so fast and stop so quick, because you got to do it. When you do it, you start getting the feedback, right? A lot of people don't have the specialized knowledge and they're using social media as a consumer. You know, people spend 4.5 hours a day on social media, consuming it, spending money. I want you to now switch that to being a creator, making money. And a lot of this stuff is not taught in school. So what's your BS, right? What does BS stand for? No, not bullshit. Belief systems. John, I don't have time, right? If you don't have time, you got to make the time, right? John, I don't have the money. There's never a lack of money, only a lack of creativity. There's never lack of resources, only lack of resourcefulness. I don't know how. Look, everyone write this word learn, L-E-A-R. Everyone do that. Everyone do this for me right now, please, right? Because I'll tell you the secret. Look, take off the L, it spells earn. So if you're not earning, it's because you're not learning. You must learn before you earn, right? Maybe you already know this. If you already know this, but you don't do it, you don't know it. Or maybe you're already doing this, but you're not getting the result. That's why you need help. Right? It's because there's something that you're doing that you're not doing right. Because it's not the stuff that doesn't work. It's the way in which people are doing it. Maybe people don't know when to start. The best time to start was when? 10 years ago. Next best time? Now. There's going to be a second lockdown I foresee coming because of this whole coronavirus thing. And now everybody is going to be online. So there's 4 things you need. Right? Specialized knowledge, the how to. Implement it into your industry. A strategy and a plan specifically for your situation. And also a why. Like, why are you spending time right now? Why are you like, so it's a Saturday. You could be doing anything today, but you chose to spend your time. And I'm so grateful for that. So thank you so much for giving me your time. I really do appreciate that. For me, it's about educating the next generation, right? So I thought, I made my first million in real estate at 27 using some of these strategies I'm teaching you right now. I thought, why don't people know this? So I dedicated myself to build schools and to teach the underprivileged how to do this. And you know, a couple of years ago, my dream came true. We built our first school out in a place called Kakamega in Kenya. And this school now houses 343 orphans learning things you guys are learning now. Now I can tell you that, isn't it amazing? Like, do you want to make money or do you want to make an impact? Make money or make an impact? Well, why can't we do both? And this is what social media is going to allow you to do. You know, we ran this event, we raised all this money, and a large part of my followers are from Southeast Asia and some of them India as well. And when India got locked down, we got all these food bags. We got them all delivered to all these places in India. And I got this message that said, thank you to John Lee. I got this message. I got goosebumps. I kind of brought like this tear to my eye. Why? Because one thing so much better than making money is making an impact with that money. How many of you agree with that? Type and agree. Type and agree. Right. And this is my daughter, Kira. So now she just turned 2 years old. And now I'm teaching her about business as well. You see, the definition of hell on earth is meeting the person that you could have been. My daughter, right now it's about giving her the best life, earning enough money. Like, I want her to go to the best schools in the world not because to learn the stuff, but to have a network of people to support her. Like, imagine if I sent her to Harvard like 10 years ago, like if I had a kid back then, my daughter could be friends with like a Mark Zuckerberg or a Bill Gates or a Richard Branson. In fact, I'm actually sending her to the Richard Branson school in the UK, the same school that she went to and he went to. So the whole idea of this is to build this lifestyle, right? Is to have a lifestyle that works for you, right? You don't want to be working for other people. If you don't have a plan, you're going to be part of somebody else's plan. So I truly believe that life is by design. You design the life like you like it, right? So now I fly around the world. I stay in the best hotels. I eat in the best restaurants. Before COVID-19, I was flying to beautiful exotic locations every month. And, I'll tell you this quick story, right? Really, really quick story of my mom. So, Chinese people, like, we're emotionally constipated. Like, we don't show emotion. You do something wrong, you get a slap. You do something right, they say nothing. They just go, right? And, I can tell you that I just said to my mom, I said, Mom, like, what's your dream? She said, I don't know. I guess I'd love for you to be, no, Mama, forget about me. What is your dream? He said, well, I guess I love to travel the world. The first time I took my mom, and now I'm very blessed to be flying all around the world. I get to spend a lot of time with my family now because that's my connection time. And, the first time I took my mom in first class, she starts going, zzz, zzz, zzz. She starts playing with the seats. Oh my God, this is embarrassing. 2 seconds later, she takes the phone and starts doing selfies. Like, Mom, it's embarrassing. Don't do that. Right. And then the plane takes off. We're about half an hour into the journey. And I just see the sun setting with the clouds in the background. And I look over my mum, and she's still playing with the gadgets and drinking a juice. And for a split second, she looks up at me, and she smiles. And that moment, she didn't have to say anything, but I knew that she was proud of her son. And I tell you that story, not to impress you, but just to say that we will do far more for other people than we will ever do for ourselves. Imagine having enough money to take care of your mum, your dad, your family. You don't have to worry about money again. And my mum wanted 2 things: go to Niagara Falls and go to see Celine Dion in concert. And we did. We went to Vegas and we saw Celine Dion. And all the way through this concert, I was looking at my mum and she had this big grin on her face. And that's when I knew she was truly proud of me. The whole idea of this is to make sure you're designing a life like you want it. I mean, seriously, wouldn't you all rather just be on a beach right now, making money and making an impact at the same time? Yes or no? Type in yes. Type in yes. All right? Type in yes. And so for a lot of you, I just think that it's really important that you are focusing on just really being educating yourself. And that's why I said stay all the way to the end of this. I'm going to do something really, really special for you. So my question to all of you is, what's your why? Who are you going to learn from? Who's going to be your mentor? And I get a lot of messages saying, John, can you mentor me? Well, I can, but I'm very expensive. I charge £15,000 a day, £5,000 an hour. My live events are £2,000. My online courses are £500 to £1,000 per course. But I spoke to Tom, and I've known Tom for I would say 7 or 8 years now. He's a good friend of mine. And Tom and Jason, they invited me to be a speaker on this event. And I've known Tom for many, many years. And he said, John, a lot of people are really suffering right now in the world. You need to do something. So we decided to do something really special for you. How many of you like to do something very, very special for you? Type in special, And I'll tell you what we've created for you. And then, by the way, before I tell you what I've created for you, let me tell you why I created this and why I agreed to do this. I spent 10 years learning this, and I made a lot of mistakes. I do not want this to take you 10 years. I really want, and mistakes can cost a lot of money. I'm also looking for business partners as well, because, in 2011, I had the privilege of sharing the stage with Sir Richard Branson, and, he owns a lot of businesses. So I thought, wow, if I can replicate that, maybe one day I can be a billionaire like Richard Branson, and most people are doing it the wrong way. And people, I really want to help people shortcut that process. My mission is really to empower the next generation. And that's why we created the Social Media and Business Bootcamp. This is a live virtual bootcamp. It's 3 days presented by me personally. It's normally $3,661 US. That's the real price. And for all of you, you can pay that if you want, but we said we do something special for you. I'll give you the dates in a second. They'll be on the website. So the Social Media and Business Bootcamp it's going to teach you how to get a lot more followers on social media, how to replace your income, how to get more leads and sales, how to build a strong online brand, how to create an online business, how to create a system where you can work from anywhere in the world, or just create a system that makes recurring income. How many want to make more recurring income? Type in yes. So you sell something once, you get paid over and over and over again. All right. It's going to teach you how to get $1 million. I'll give you $1 million plan as well, step by step. And it's also going to show you exactly what to do, even if you have no experience. And the goal is to be able to generate sales at will. So there's 4 components I teach, right? Component 1 is digital income. I'll give you 10 profitable business models. You just choose one. I'll give you 10 passive income products that you're going to create step by step. We're going to research the demand, so you're going to know exactly how much money you're going to make before you even start this event. All right? Or business. Create $1 million plan. And also building out lead magnets. So instead of you having to look for the deals come to you. Component number 2 is cash on demand. So building out digital assets, building high quality videos, leveraging profitable webinars, building communities and tribes, and how to build a list of 250,000 people. All right. Component number 3 is social media monetization, Facebook relevant targeting. So just like using those dark posts, targeting our buyers. How do you get 100,000 followers on Instagram? Right. How do you get massive exposure on YouTube? So you get a lot of free marketing, the 7 content marketing strategies, how to get free marketing techniques, how to get on the first page of Google in 24 hours, right? Component number 4, sales machine automation. How do you get LinkedIn talent funnel? Building out your sales machine, 7 to 11 method, right? Boomerang marketing, right? So if you want to sell something, the secret is you sell the thing before you sell that thing. And getting income automation. Do you know, this is one of the most magical moments for me. I was in Bali and I was watching the sunset with my daughter, and we just did a launch using social media. My phone kept vibrating. Every time it vibrates, I'm getting a sale. And that's when I truly knew that I'd created my own life. And that's what I want for all of you. All right. So social media and business bootcamp. We're going to cover digital income, cash on demand, social media income, sales machine automation. Total value is $3,661. And what we also said that for those of you that joined today, before this webinar ends, we're also going to give you 5 bonuses. So the first bonus is valued at over $4,865. First bonus is my Facebook program. It's going to teach you how to find targeted buyers, build a huge list for cheap, make recurring income, get lots of clients using that dark post strategy, and make passive income through the Facebook supporter platform. Bonus number 2 is a YouTube course. It's $1,200. It's going to teach you how to get thousands of views on YouTube for free. Being on the top of YouTube because it's one of the biggest search engines. Targeting competitors' videos, which is amazing. You can literally stick your video in your competitors' videos, and so now you start getting thousands of views, getting leads for free, and getting massive brand exposure. So that's normally $1,200. I'm going to give you that for free. Bonus number 3 is Instagram. It's only $607. It's the fastest way to grow real followers who engage, not fake ones, real ones. Getting instant inquiries and leads, having more engagement. Video viral hacks. My videos get between 50 and 100,000 views on YouTube, on Instagram. So I'll show you exactly how we do that. Using Instagram stories to make sales, and also getting big accounts that have 1 million followers to post for you. That's what this course teaches. Bonus number 4 is LinkedIn. So using LinkedIn's high-level targeting, viral marketing, connecting with anyone that you like, and getting instant partnerships and also collaboration partnerships. So this is how you can connect with the CEOs, the investors. It's such a powerful strategy. And once you've actually made money doing that, this program here, bonus 5, is against only $1,200. It's the 8 principles to invest in businesses. So I invest in businesses, startups, marketing, stocks and shares, real estate. So once you've made money with social media and growing your business, or if you don't have a business, how do we use social media to do it for other people? Then you're going to, this course will teach how to invest that, multiply your money, make the money work hard for you, invest in income producing assets, get a higher ROI, and go from financially free to wealthy, right? I bought 35 houses in 6 months just using this, what we call the recycle strategy, right? That's what a lot of these principles teach. So the special offer we have for you today is a 3-day bootcamp with me. We cover digital income, cash on demand, social media income, sales machine automation. You get 5 bonuses: the Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn Master Investment Profits. Total value is $8,526. How many of you, again, would like to do something special for you? Type in special, right? And this is because we really want a lot of you to get this. We want a lot of you to be able to really overcome all the things that's happening right now, right? So those of you that take action, that come into this, you're going to get everything we've just talked about for just $1,997. So that's the value, $8,226 is the real value. You can go to the website and buy everything separately. But if you invest today, it's just $1,997, right? Now, what if all this did was just replace your salary, or just get you more customers, or can set up an online business you can work from anywhere in the world? Or what if you just get thousands of followers, or just build a strong online brand that everybody recognizes? Or what if you didn't have to even spend any money on marketing ever again, right? David says special, Innocent special, Stuart, Adrena, Ruckling. Well, let me tell you, it was definitely worth the investment for my student, Charles No. He got $1 million in 12 months. And if you do not believe me, I'm going to show you something. He sent me a screen grab of his bank account on WhatsApp, and he said, broke $1 million in the bank. Thanks, bro, for everything. And I put, it's a pleasure. You're a good student. Look, he's got over $1 million in his bank account, right? That's real. This is, I was shocked that he was able to take that to the next level. So again, I want to do something even better for you guys because of the whole COVID-19 situation. How many want to do something crazy for you? Type in crazy, right? Because lockdown is going to be coming, right? And again, if you book before this webinar, this event finishes, we're going to let you have everything we've just talked about. And because obviously, Tom is a very good friend of mine. I've known him for many, many years. And he said, John, do this. This is the first, I've never done this for Tom before. This is the first time we are making this offer with Tom. I've never done the events, the Click seminars. So this is the first time I'm speaking at the Click seminars live. So you're gonna get everything we've just talked about for just $997. That's it for everything, right? So David says crazy. Real Kling says crazy. Rosina Holland says crazy. Stuart says crazy. Philip says crazy. Lisa says crazy. Adrian says crazy. What I'm also going to do as well, so if you want to buy this, you want to get into this, just go to www.clickseminars.live/John-Lee, right? So there's a little dash. It's like a little minus sign. It's like a hyphen, right? So clickseminars.live, not .com, not .co.uk, .live, clickseminars.live/John-Lee, John-Lee, okay? What I'm also going to do is I'm going to give you a 100% money back guarantee. How does it work, right? I'm going to take away all the risk. I appreciate a lot of you have already made an investment in other programs. That's why I'm going to give you a 100% money back guarantee. And the guarantee works like this. If you don't make back at least 10 times your investment, 12 months after the training program, I'll give you all your money back. I don't mind doing that because I know my stuff works, but you must prove you've taken action and you've gone through all the steps and taken action, all right? I'm also going to do this. I'm also going to give you another way to get 100% of your course fee back as well. If you refer 2 people to the program, what I'll do is I'll give you 100% of your course fee back. And that is for everybody who's not part of this current training, because we know everybody who's been part of this training. But if you refer 2 people to the program, I'll give you 100% of your course fee back. And that's like you basically getting to attend for free. All right. Also as well, I'm going to give you 3 fast action bonuses, and this is only for the first 30 people. So we have a lot more people on this training, and there's going to be a lot of people attending afterwards as well. So this is only for the first 30 people, and the value of this is $8,363. Right, so it's only for the first 30 people, and you'll see why in a second. So the first 30 people that go to www.clickseminars.live/John-Lee, so that's a little minus sign, John-Lee, right? You're going to get a one-to-one group mentoring session with me. This session will last 2 to 4 hours. I'll take 30 people in the group, and I'll go through every single person to answer the questions, to tell them, what to do, to tell them, give them feedback on the social media. If they're complete beginners, then to give you that business plan. So you get a one-to-one group mentoring session with me personally. It's only $6,108. That's what I charge CEOs of companies. All right. So if you would like to do this, it's only for that's why I can't do it for everybody. All right. The second fast action bonus is 10,000 followers in 7 days. If you go through this program, you will get 10,000 followers on Facebook. Now imagine you got 10,000 followers. Imagine you convert 10% of that. So you got 10,000. All right, you convert 10%. That's going to be 1,000 sales. Let's say you charge something for $50. You make 50 grand, right? So for the first 30 people that enroll right now, you're going to get this completely free of charge. All right. The third fast action bonus is content marketing. It's only $1,000 for this program. And this is, when I got all these different videos that went viral, the one that hit 10 million people, this will teach you exactly how I did that. And we talked about branded content, viral content, and sales content. So you basically put content on social media that's going to get you stuff for free, get you, leads and sales for free. Okay, so if you want this, go to www.clickseminars.live/John-Lee, as in the dash, like the little minus sign, okay? One of my clients is Jimmy Choo. When I was in Malaysia, I got a personal phone call from the Jimmy Choo, the famous shoe designer. He invited me to his house. I spent some time with him and his team on many occasions, teaching him all about social media. So it's good enough for Jimmy Choo. I think it's good enough for all of you. So who's this training for? If you're a complete beginner or an expert, it's for you. If you want results fast, it's for you. If you want to be able to generate lead sales, you want to create time and location freedom, financial freedom, it's absolutely for you. If you sell a product or a service, a physical product, you want more followers, you put content but you don't get engagement. If you're a coach, author, speaker, content creator, influencer, it's absolutely for you. You've got to do this program. If you want results once and for all, it's absolutely for you. And if you want to make passive income. So the special offer we're going to talk about is a 3-day virtual bootcamp presented by me live. We go for about 7 or 8 hours a day. It's me presenting for all 3 days. I don't have any other speakers coming in. And the reason why I'm presenting personally is I'm looking for business partners. We cover digital income, cash on demand, social media income, sales machine automation. You'll get the 5 bonuses straight away, so you can go through that straight away. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, investment profits. And for the first 30 people, you get the group coaching with me, the 10,000 followers, and also the content marketing. Total value is $16,889. These are real prices. You can go to the website and buy everything separately if you like, but we're going to do something very, very special for Tom, Jason, and Joe on here as well. For really having me come on board for the first time. I've never done this offer for Tom before and for Click Seminars. And this is really, next time we offer this, we may have to charge more because it's an insane offer. So you can get everything we've just talked about for just $997 US. So just go to clickseminars.live/John-Lee. And then when you come to a page that looks like this, click this button, and then you're gonna come to a page that looks like this. Just put your card details in there, your address, phone number, and then you'll get instant access. You get an email with all the details. I will warn you, because this is the first time I've offered this for Click Seminars. And if you come back at a later date, the price could be a lot higher. And I have done that with other promoters. So some of the questions you may be asking, well, John, what if I don't have a business? If you don't have a business, don't worry. I'll give you a business model. You just choose one, right? Second question is, John, I don't sell, I don't have any products to sell this course right for me. The answer is absolutely yes, because I will teach you how to create your products and services, right? John, I'm not good with computers. Will I be able to implement this on the course? Yes, if you can copy, paste, drag and drop, you qualify. By the way, if you guys have come in on this, just type in I'm in, and I'll give you guys a shout out, right? Just type in, if you guys want to do it, just type in I'm in, all right? How is this different to all other marketing courses? I know there's a lot of gurus on here who are teaching, and there are amazing speakers who are going to be teaching a lot of these strategies. How am I different? I have a book that's been endorsed by the co-author of Rich Dad Poor Dad. I've got a listed company in the stock exchange. I've trained celebrities. I've got over 5 million followers myself personally, and I've spent millions testing this stuff. So that's how I'm different. And I teach in a very specific way. A lot of people are very good at doing something, but they're not good at transferring something. So if you got a lot of value through this and you understood the concepts, it's going to be that in a lot more detail. All right. Another question is, I have a business, but I'm not getting enough customers. Will this help me? The answer is definitely yes, because it's going to teach you how to get massive exposure, so you start getting a lot more leads. I'm too busy in my business. Will this course help me? Yes, because you're working in your business. You're not working on your business. You got to work smart, right, instead of working hard. All right. Philip Reed says, I'm in, John. Awesome, Philip. Welcome on board. I promise you it's going to be amazing. All right. I don't want to show my face on camera or social media. I'll show you a way to do this without putting your face on camera. Okay. I'm working in a full-time job. How will I have time to do this on the side? You only need 1 hour a day. What if I can't make that event? Don't worry if you can't make the event, because we run this. Let me give you the dates for this. The dates, by the way, are going to be the 27th, 28th, and 29th of November. And if you can't make the one in November, we'll also have one in December as well. Okay. But if you book now, you'll book at this price, but we'll have an open ticket so you can attend anytime you want. I can't afford this course fee right now. What can you do? Well, guys, it's like $997 divided by 365. It's like what? $2 a day. You spend more than your coffee, right? $997 divided by 3. It's like $300. You spend it on a night out, on a weekend out with your family, you know? So you can afford this. I don't have any followers right now on social media. That's why you need to do the program. I sell physical products. This course right for me? The answer is absolutely yes, because I teach you step by step on how to do that. I don't have anything to start thinking about to answer that question. Do you offer payment options? We do. There's a 3-part payment option. So how many of you like to get a payment option? If you do, just type in the word PP, and we'll give you a 3-part payment option. So make it a little bit more affordable for you. And so that's really the offer there. So I'm going to go through the offer one more time so you'll get this. So you spend 3 days with me. We cover digital income, cash on demand, social media income, sales machine automation. You get 5 bonuses: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Mastery, investment profits. And the first 30 people get the group coaching. You get the 10,000 followers course, and you also get the content marketing as well. right? Total value is 16,889. And if for those of you who'd like to do this, you get it for just $997, and I also give you 100% money back guarantee. And also, if you refer 2 people to the program, you'll also attend for free. So that's pretty much it, really. Has anyone got any other questions? Again, if you guys are coming in, just type in I'm in, and I'll give you guys a shout out. But yeah, I mean, oh, by the way, just quickly as well, I want to share with you, because I know a lot of you. Let me bring this up. Just to give you guys a peace of mind, I have run this program before, and I just want to show you some of the feedback that we've been getting, just to kind of give you guys a peace of mind. Every time I finish the event, I'll always have a survey. So I ask people, what star rating would you give John's Bootcamp? So you can see there, I've got 5-star, 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 5-star ratings, 1 4-star, 5-star, 5-star, 5-star. All right. And then also ask, how much do you think knowledge is worth to you? 50 to 100,000, 100,000, a million, 10 to 50,000. Then I ask people, what would you say to others wanting to join the bootcamp, i.e. you guys right now who are on this? Nicholas says, you'll learn stuff that you just won't learn anywhere else. G. Paulin says, awesome. Jade says, do it, 100% worth it. Khaled says, you're the most stupid person if you don't do this. Tommy says, must attend indescribable speechless. Emmanuel says, really good, excellent, simplifying complicated subjects and shows you exactly how to do it. One of the best teachers I've ever experienced. Ruth says, crazy, huge value. John is an amazing mentor. I love his professionalism and power, knowledge, and soul kind person. Lots of precious and useful knowledge. The 3-day bootcamp is so packed with, again, I've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. And by the way, these are all real testimonials. You can look for these guys on Facebook and Instagram, and you can message them and verify that if you want to do that. But I've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of testimonials from people. So, you can rest assured that, everything that I'm going to be teaching you is going to be stuff that I've tried, proven, tested myself. What I do is I show you the strategy, I teach the strategy, then I demo the strategy, and I prove it, and then I get you to do it. So, I peel back the curtain, and I don't leave any stone unturned. All right. A lot of you saying you would like a payment option. So Philip, you like a payment option. I do like a payment option as well. So if you guys just contact Tom's team in Click Seminars, he'll be able to assist you with that as well. All right. So I know a lot of you have come in already. Some of you are sending me some chats as well. So congratulations for all of you who have come in. I promise you, I won't let you down. I promise you, I will do whatever it takes to get you to the next level, to achieve the results. Exactly how I did it. Right. I've got the track record, right, to do this. So a lot of people teaching this stuff, if you go and look for them on social media, a lot of them will not have, the I guess, track record. So, if you want support, by the way, for ordering questions, just send an email to info@clickseminars.live. That's info@clickseminars.live. If you'd like to have a payment option, or some of you have asked me, I've posted your link on. I appreciate that, David. Thank you so much. By the way, if you've never come across before, check me out on YouTube. Just go to YouTube, type in social media marketing, John Lee. You see all my videos, right? So I don't see any other questions coming in. Improvements. Oh yeah, there's another question here. Orva says, do we have customer support if it's way over my head? So what I'll do, in fact, you know what? I'm going to do something even better for you guys. What I'll do for everybody that registers right now, I'm going to give you lifetime access to all of the online courses. So you won't need support. Everything's taught in there. So you got Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Investment Profits. Also for the first 30 people, you get the group coaching. But what I will do, everybody who registers now will get the 10,000 followers course and the content marketing course as well, right? So that's normally for the first 30 people. I'll give it to all of you. Also as well, a lot of you say, well, John, is the event recorded? Now, I don't record my events because I present them live. People, when I give them to people, they tend to share it on YouTube, and I don't want people to do that. But what I will do, I do segmented recordings, which I sell. But I'll tell you what, if you come in now, I'll give you segmented recordings of the 3-day live virtual event. So then again, you won't need any support. You just need to go through everything over again, everything step by step. But if you book now, I'll give you lifetime access to them, and you'll get a free upgrade to get the recordings. And I tell you, my content will blow you away. I promise you, every single one of you, when you attend this, you will learn things that you'll never learn anywhere else. Why? I've invested millions and millions testing this stuff. I teach this to celebrities. I just got Lamborghini want me to go and teach their marketing team, right, in Pangborn, step-by-step processes on how we do marketing. And they're using a lot of social media to sell Lamborghinis, right? So, that's kind of like the track record that I have, to kind of share this stuff with you. So you were the first one on there. I appreciate that. Thank you, John Wickham. So any other questions? If not, I'm going to bring Mike back into this. Mike, are you there?
Absolutely. What a great presentation, John. It's awesome. All the things you're doing. I learned a whole lot myself, and I encourage everybody to go to this link right here, right now, and be in that first 30, because what an offer. It's clickseminars.live/John -, a minus sign. Yeah, it's right above, it's right next to the 0 key on your keyboard, John-Lee, and that way you can take his amazing offer and be a part of it. So, John, if you have any other final words, go ahead and say them now.
Yeah, I'll just say, look, if any of you, again, if you've never come across me, just go to social media, just type just go to YouTube, type in John Lee. You'll see, like, I'll be on the first page. You'll see all my videos on there. If you're kind of light on the fence, not sure, just go through all my content. If you go to Instagram, follow me on Instagram, just look at all my IGTVs, watch them all, and you'll get a much better sense for those of you who are still unsure. But I promise you, I can take anyone who's a complete beginner, he's never done this before, no experience, no technical. I took one guy who had he have his Facebook account, all right, and took it to like 3,500 followers like that, because I knew the step-by-step processes, the combination codes on what buttons to press to get those results, because I've invested millions doing this, So, I just encourage all of you right now, take action. And it doesn't have to be with me, but you got to do some kind of action. Because I promise you, the more action you take, the more money you make. And I think we're so blessed to have, Click Seminars, and that, have all the different, promoters. You got, Tom and Mike, Joe, Jason, really put this on for you, and ClickBank as well. So please give them a massive thank you as well. I'll connect with some of you guys back into the group, but I really hope that you got a lot of value from this. Thank you so much for giving me 2 hours of your life, or an hour and a half of your life. And I really hope I have the privilege and the honor of serving you in the future. This is John Lee, the author of Business Hack. Have a great evening.
Thank you so much, John. Awesome. So, folks, check out the link there. That is the last session of the day for clickseminars.live, but we have got 6 more days. Lots of great presenters coming up. I want to mention before I go right now, consider being part of the VIP group. Most of the speakers, I think all of the speakers will be back for the VIP party, a Zoom party, and that way you'll be able to have some one-on-one questions. It's well worth the upgrade. So go to clickseminars/VIP. Go to clickseminars.live/watch to see the schedule. Let me get my sheet here. Tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. UK time, 5 a.m. Central time, 6 a.m. Eastern time, and pretty early on the West Coast to be like 3 a.m. We're going to be having Miss Alicia Little, and she is awesome. Darren Winters tomorrow, and Jack Canfield, a man from Chicken Soup from the Soul, and Raymond Aaron. All great speakers for Sunday tomorrow. Don't you miss it. And be sure to remember that we are sponsored by ClickBank. It's clickseminars.live/ClickBank, where you can learn a whole lot more about that. And my name is Mike Stewart. MikeStewart.live is my website. And I am the host of I'm the MC and the host, sitting here in Nashville, Tennessee, and wishing you guys a great evening in the UK and other places in the world, and good afternoon in the United States. And we will see you first thing in the morning to have our next set of sessions. So thanks again for being here, and goodbye until next time.